we're gonna introduce yourself, man, and I'm gonna tell you. You tell me your story, and I want to tell you God's story. Okay?
I got you, man.
All right.
Hey, my name Isaiah, man. You know, I grew up in Forest Park. You know, I'm 20 years old. You know, I lived in Jonesboro my whole life. You know,
Yep.
I just, just be a good kid, man.
Try to be a good kid.
Yeah, I try to
So,
be a
man,
good
so
kid.
tell me, man, what recent things that's happened in your life, man, that I think we talked about a little bit, man, by going a different direction. So, tell me a little bit of your story, man. What happened to you, man, and I know you spent a little bit of time in jail, but
Yeah.
tell me a little bit about that, and then we'll transition.
I got you, man. You know, I had just went to jail in September. You know, I had got to a fight with, with somebody in my apartment because they had tried my little brother. So we had, it escalated to the mailbox. You know, police got called. I had went to jail because I didn't want nothing to happen to my little brother and
Sure.
my little sister.
Yep.
My brother's girlfriend too. So I just went there, did what I was supposed to do. I spent the night in there, and I had saw one of his friends.
In jail?
Yeah, I saw one of his friends in jail. Yeah, he had came up. He had came up to me and he was saying, "Oh, I still ain't forgot about you. You know, we're gonna have to fight in orientation." I'm like, "All right, we fight in orientation." So
In jail?
yeah, we fight in jail, man. We fought. I mean, we went to orientation because he came out his cell. He came out his cell door. I had just got dressed up.
Yep.
So I just got my blanket, all that shit.
Yeah.
So he come out the door. He just walks up to me. He pushes me. I end up punching him out. And then his friend tried to come in there and he tried to jump me too.
Yeah.
So from there on out, I had caught that other charge. I had caught another charge, and it was assault.
Hey, Titus, I'm here, man. If you want to come.
Dad, I got a question.
Yeah. You want to put down the goals a little bit?
Can you say what I want?
Yeah, we're gonna play 1-on-1. Let me interview her and I'll be finished, okay? So Isaiah, let me ask you this, man. Do you want to change? Do you want to go a different direction?
Oh yeah, man. I always want to change, man. I always want to change. You know, ain't nothing wrong with changing, man. You know, I'm tired of being the person that I am, man. You know, I'm tired of being depressed. You know, I'm tired of being,
Sure. Yeah.
I'm tired of feeling like miserable. You know, I don't like to feel miserable, man.
Yeah, man.
You don't ever want to feel miserable because that could bring you down a lot. You know.
Absolutely, man.
That bring you
Absolutely.
down a lot.
Well, I was reading something this morning. I think it was in Psalms 42, and it says, like God asked a question. He says, "Why are you downcast? Why are you depressed?" And he's talking to a person's soul. Why are you downcast? He says, "Trust in the Lord." And so I want to show you something, man. But I want to ask you a question. What's your thoughts about God and the existence of God?
I believe in God.
Do you believe in God?
I believe there's a God.
Okay.
You know, God. We wouldn't even be here if there was a God. You
Sure.
know?
Right. Absolutely.
You know, we wouldn't even be here on this earth walking,
I agree.
talking, or anything if it wasn't for Him. We wouldn't have all these buildings. We wouldn't have all these, cars. You know, anything, man.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, I believe there's an existence of God, and I believe when you pass away, you might see Him.
Yeah.
Because there's a thing called the heaven gates.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You believe hell exists?
Yeah, I believe hell exists. I believe the devil. I believe the devil because the devil
it's everywhere. You see it.
The devil's magic is everywhere, man. He will try to trick you. He will always try to trick you.
Right. Right. So let me give you an illustration real quick. So have you ever put like a chair or a table or like some kind of cabinet together, and you really didn't look at the instructions real good?
Yeah.
And you just kind of looked at the box, but you didn't really look at the detailed instructions?
Yeah.
What ended up happening? Did you put it together wrong, or you had some pieces missing? And
I did construction work before, so yeah, I know what you're talking about. So I have done that type of work, and I have messed up before. You know, the boss had got on to me before about that. You know, he cussed me out. You know, because they be sort of uptight about certain things.
Right.
They want you to do things right. They want you to do it their way though.
Absolutely.
So I know how construction goes.
Well, that's the thing about it, man, is that a lot of times we don't really take a good look at God's instructions, and we just kind of look at the box, so to speak, and we say, I can put my life together based on just looking at what, a brief look at what the Bible says and what God says. But if you don't look at the details, man, sometimes when I put a cabinet together and I just look at the box, man, I have a few pieces missing out, and then before time, that thing eventually breaks down because I didn't put it together right.
Right.
Well, most of the time, people's lives are broken down eventually because they just kind of take a casual glance at God. They don't really look at the instructions.
Right.
And the Bible is an instruction book. That's what I was telling you guys today about Samuel, is that he listened to God, and so that's why he didn't make the mistake he made. God said 7 times this was not the king.
Right.
And he listened every single time and chose the right king. So let me give you an illustration real quick, and it's called the 3 circles. We're going to explain with a little bit more instruction about who God is and how to put your life together. Okay, let's call it 3 circles, and I'll videotape it and try to write it at the same time so you'll have it.
Good.
All right. So right now, Isaiah, if you died today, if you had to put your life on a percentage scale, with 0%, you go to hell, and 100% you get into heaven. Isaiah, where do you feel like you fall at?
I've been waiting for this. I ain't gonna lie, man. I've been waiting for this question.
Okay, why you say
Because, man, it's just, I feel like I'm right here, man.
you 0%? Right.
Because I feel like I'm a sinner, man. You know, I ain't no saint, man.
Yeah, man.
You know,
For sure.
I don't pray to God all the time, man. You know,
Yep.
but I feel like that's why I feel like when I don't pray to God, I feel like He shows me like why I'm not praying to Him.
Yeah.
Like, He shows me like the wrong direction.
Right.
He shows like all kinds of fake people doing me wrong.
Yep.
All kinds of stuff. Like that's why I feel like I'm at here.
All right. That's a good.
But I want to go to heaven though.
Yep.
I
So,
want to go to heaven. You
Yep.
know, I want to do right. You know?
all right. So I'll show you what it looks like. So here's a good illustration about what is it, what you can do to be made right with God. It's called the 3 circles. It just basically means gospel. I'm showing you the gospel, okay?
Yes.
Basically, the gospel means good news. Good news. Now, do you have any idea why it's called the good news?
Why is it called good news?
Because I got to show you the bad news first.
Bad news?
Yeah.
Me?
So you can understand why it's good news. So I have to show you why it's called good news, but I have to show you the bad news first.
All right.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So do you have any idea what the story is of Adam and Eve?
Yes. I
All
know
right.
about Adam and Eve.
You remember what they did that messed everything up?
They had sex, right?
Yeah, come on in. What's up, man?
What's up?
You gotta
That's
get out
my-
of here.
That's my brother.
Yeah, we gotta
That's my
go.
brother.
Oh, I gotta get out of here. Okay.
That's my
All right.
brother.
All right. Man, all right. Let's continue this.
I got you.
All right, that sound good?
I got you.
All right, God bless you, man. I
Yeah,
appreciate your time.
You do that, no problem.